Before you can add availabilities to the Appointment King calendar, you need to have added your staff and resources if you are using resources. Availabilities are blocks of time where appointments can be scheduled. Availabilities appear on the calendar as yellow bars, representing time available to schedule appointments. A break in the bar indicates any time before 12 noon or after 12 noon. A salmon color bar represents that availability or block of time has been filled with appointments. To add availabilities, click on the day of the month and click on the page to open the Create Availability window. Select either your employee or your resource. If you want to assign an employee to a resource, you can choose both. For example, if I wanted Frank to be the employee watching over the racquetball court, I would choose both Frank and the racquetball court. Choose a start time and an end time. There are 3 repeat options. The default is no repeat. However, if we wanted Frank to come in between 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. for the next 5 days, we would choose repeat daily. Or if we wanted Frank to come in between 7 and 12 every Monday for the next 6 weeks, we would choose repeat weekly and of course select the end date. Once the availability has been added to the calendar, appointments can be scheduled. Reoccurring availabilities have a black line across the top. No repeat availabilities do not. Once the availability has been added to the calendar, appointments can be scheduled. To edit an availability, click on the employee or the resource name and click on the edit pencil. You can change the employee name or the resource name as long as there is not a conflict with either on the calendar. When editing or deleting a reoccurring availability, you must choose either just this one instance, starting on this date, or edit all incidences. You cannot make a change that will affect an unresolved appointment that would be affected by the edit. Resolve the appointment first and then make your edit change. You can override your staff's labels in their availability. If you have a staff member who performs certain types of appointments during one block of time and a different type of appointments during another block of time, click on the Override labels to add to or change labels. For example, Carol performs personal training in the mornings. She is under the personal training label. In the afternoons, she only performs orientations. By overriding the personal training label, I can add her to the orientation label. Now in the afternoon, she can only be scheduled for orientations and will only be scheduled for personal training in the mornings. When setting up your Appointment King account, remember, by default, only managers have rights to create, edit, and delete availabilities. You can give your employees right to create, edit, and or delete availabilities underneath the scheduler settings. This concludes the Creating and Editing Availabilities video.